Justin, how much different is this week? How much more serious does it get now that you guys are in conference play and these wins really are important?
It's a lot more important. Our conference is a very tough conference to play in. There's really no bad teams. So every week you really have to focus on that game and try to play the most perfect game you can because everybody has a good talent level in who we play. So it's very important to play well.
What were some of your main focuses during the bye week, time off?
We just really wanted to get a lot of people healthy for the most part. And practice, we did a lot of good on good. So we just wanted to improve our fundamentals and just keep working to get better as a team.
What do you think was the biggest accomplishment of the bye week?
I think it's getting everybody healthy and back before we make this long run into conference and wherever else we go. But I think getting everybody back from injuries is the most important part.
I know it's really early in the week, but you also probably had a little extra day or two to get ready for South Dakota. They've had trouble stopping people. What do you see from their defense?
They're a talented group. Like I said, there's not really a bad team in our conference. There's a lot of points given up on them, but at the same time, a lot of those points come from other people's defenses, from their offense committing turnovers. So we're not going to look past anything just because they give a lot of points. So it's going to be a real tough competition. We have to bring our best game.
Does the familiarity with a conference opponent kind of add anything to the game as opposed to maybe a team that you only play once or twice in your career here?
I guess it brings a little extra, but the only difference is we play some of the same guys are still there, so if anything, you just remember tendencies from the past, and it's not too much different. But
You kind of got to go look at Western Illinois a little bit just because their coach came from there.
Yeah, absolutely. We watched South Dakota for personnel and the couple games this year, and then we also go back to our game last year against Western Hill to see how they played us and get all their looks.
Are they doing anything different defensively from what you can see?
No. The only thing they do, for instance, last year they moved their D-line. They stunted a lot. They blitzed a lot against us, but so it's just gonna have to be a week where we have really good eyes and seeing blitzes coming, seeing tips on everything. So it's just gonna be a good mental week to pick stuff up.
How do you mentally prepare now? You have the week off, but now you got 8 weeks of conference football.
It's conference play, so everybody's excited to get into it. So it's not too hard to prepare, but we just got to take it 1 week at a time, focus on winning one game a week, and just keep playing hard.
I want to ask you about your offensive line coach, Carmen Rosillo. Obviously, you've been here a number of years with him now. He talked glowingly about you guys last week. What does that relationship do for you guys in terms of cohesiveness and just that communication factor?
It definitely helps to have the coach who's been here for so long, and obviously I've been here 4 years with him now. So, it helps because we all know each other. He knows us. We know him really well. We know how to communicate with him, what to do. Everything he does, we know that he does with a purpose. So it's really nice to have a guy like Coach Carm.
Justin, I apologize, I missed the last game, but did Brock return? Was he back up front with you guys?
No, he was out last week again. But
Has he been able to practice at all with you guys?
He's getting back into it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be nice to have him back up front.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a fifth-year guy, knows the offense really well, a leader in the huddle. So we're looking forward to getting him back.
All right, uniforms this week. Do you look good, Ray?
I hope so. I don't really care what the uniforms are, but it's whatever.
Coach talks a lot about you guys not getting over worried about the opponent, kind of focusing on what you need to do fundamentally.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do during a week to balance kind of focusing on yourself but also being prepared for what the opponent does?
It all kind of ties in together. The more opponent film you watch makes you more confident in what you do. So you just have to watch for the right stuff, know what you're watching, know how to watch it, and your game kind of just ties right into that. The more film you watch, the more you understand. The easier the game, and it slows down more for you. So it all ties in together.
I just wanna go back, ever since we've been coming here, even with Duquesne and Robert Morris, everyone says we're not going to overlook anybody. Is that something that you guys have instilled as players, or have the coaches reminded you of that, or is that just that collaboration about?
I think it honestly goes back to last year with Robert Morris and how they took us to overtime, and then this year we come in and we just focus on not kind of thinking it's just a game, we're going to blow them out. So we didn't want to overlook anybody. So I think it goes back to last year, and it's both players and coaches kind of instilled it in us to not overlook anybody and remember that they have talent over there too.
To what degree do you feel of your 3 non-conference games, 2 of them being against non-fully supported FCS programs, prepared you for the war that you have ahead in conference play?
Well, I'll start with the 2 FCS teams. They pretty much gave us every look possible on defense, so it helped us as an O-line to pick up pretty much every look that we could possibly see. And they had talented players too, so we see good talent. And then West Virginia, obviously Big 12 school, they gave us a couple different looks. And they're a very talented defense, obviously being a Big 12 team. So I think it prepared us pretty well for conference, seeing all the different looks and the type of players that we faced in all 3 games.